Attention please, let me share some fantastic information with you. Microsoft has released Orca, a revolutionary artificial intelligence model. Here's a video where I explain everything in detail. So tell me, what's the scoop about Orca? This, my friends, is a major breakthrough. This bad boy has 13 billion parameters, and get this, it picks up new tricks by studying the elaborate justifications of its older sibling, GPT-4. The GPT-4 language model is the boss when it comes to generating impressive prose. Here's the catch, though. Orca isn't just a miniature knockoff. It's more like a well-oiled machine that can breeze through any job. Doing what exactly? Check. Paraphrasing text? You understood. Putting out amusing captions? Very simple. Everything you need, Orca has. Because of its careful tuning on carefully selected datasets and instructions, it excels at its designated task. There will be no more robberies or wrestling with huge models. Orca is here to make powerful AI available and awesome to everyone. This is only the beginning of AI revolution, so keep following along. Alright, so you have been working a lot and now you have working knowledge of Orca now. AI is about to hit, and you better be ready for it. But before we jump into that, we welcome you to AI Evolve's channel, where we provide you with the latest updates and news from around the world. So without further ado, let's get started. The problem with smaller models. Pay attention, my people. We need to discuss a problem with miniature models. They can't compete with the big guns regarding reasoning and understanding when shrunk. They make mistakes, provide irrelevant responses, and need help with complex issues. They also need guidance in detailing the reason behind their solutions. What a huge letdown. Orca, however, has arrived to save the day. So please wait, it's not your typical compact version. Instead, GPT-4 serves as Orca's teacher. It probes GPT-4's mind and learns how it thinks. And believe me, when I say this isn't the run-of-the-mill rationale, instead, you see traces that demonstrate in great detail the thought processes of GPT-4. Orca connects to GPT-4's mind to absorb its reasoning and sensibility. It's a reasoning powerhouse that can make sense of the world by putting pieces together. Orca's capacity for reason can be improved through exposure to such explanations. It's like getting a significant upgrade, bros. Orca is a game changer, so overlook the shortcomings of older models. It's keeping up with the big dogs in terms of reasoning and understanding by emulating their methods. This isn't just another fix, it's a revolution. Okay, so you understand the situation of how Orca is changing things. Prepare to have your head blown as we explore the fascinating field of artificial intelligence. See you on the other side, my friends. How Orca works? Orca is different from your typical model. It possesses superior intelligence and competence. It takes on challenging jobs with ease and provides astonishingly precise results. There's more though. In simple terms, Orcas can explain their logic to us. That's awesome. This new development will drastically improve open source AI. Soon, Orca will become open source, allowing anybody to access and improve the code. Accessing GPT-4's electricity no longer has prohibitive costs or restrictions. In areas where complex reasoning and comprehension are required, it will profoundly impact the field of artificial intelligence research. We will now dissect GPT-4. It excels at reasoning problems beyond merely text generation. It can provide answers, summarize texts, create subtitles, and compose essays. The real kicker is that it can also justify its results. All the reasoning and data that GPT-4 utilizes to develop its conclusions are stored in its internal states. For more compact versions like Orca, those clarifications are priceless. They serve as cues and pointers for doing various activities, using logic and reasoning and grasping abstract ideas. They even help us humans see the reason behind our learning. There, Orca comes into play. It uses GPT-4's explanations or training data to learn how to perform like GPT-4, but Orca goes above and beyond, creating descriptions and comparing them to those produced by GPT-4. Therefore, Orca expands upon the work done by the open source model, Vicuna, by fine-tuning its explanations. Using this method, Orca can absorb knowledge from GPT-4's elaborate lines of reasoning. My close companions, the game of motivation is here where it's at. Boom! That's Orca. It's the industry's next big thing. Explanation tuning. Let's delve deeply into the mystery of tuning explanations. This revolutionary method improves GPT-4 to new heights by teaching it to pay close attention to cues. We challenge GPT-4 to new heights by teaching it to pay close attention, and we also challenge GPT with exercises like summarize this in a sentence and create a love haiku. And, well, that is what you do to train it to become an expert in specific areas. That's more though, of course. For GPT-4, we turn up the pressure by asking it to think sequentially or explain like I'm a child, to get inside its head and see how it comes to its conclusions. It's like getting a glimpse into its head. Standard prompts and explanation prompts are combined in explanation tuning. When we combine the two, GPT-4 produces elaborate explanation trails. Using Who Leads France and Think in Steps, GPT-4 may provide a systemic breakdown. This lengthy reply exposes the president and demonstrates the problem-solving approach and informational resources of GPT-4. It's more complex than a yes or a no. To further its education, Orca makes extensive use of these explanation traces. To advance its logic, it learns from examples and creates its own. Oh, and did you know what? These signals originate from within GPT-4. We reveal GPT-4's inner workings and problem-solving procedure using carefully crafted challenges that, my dear friends, is the key ingredient. GPT-4's explanation tuning enables openness and comprehension, and Orca uses this insight to improve its already remarkable capabilities. Learning and adapting and expanding the capabilities of AI are paramount, so keep cranking away because we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of this incredible technology. So reading for the next mind-blowing chapter to find out what happens next. Explanation traces. Check that out, yo! Orca doesn't operate in a vacuum. It uses the vast resources of FLAN 2022, including over 1,000 jobs and 10,000 pieces of guidance on completing them. Orca uses a sampling of tasks from FLAN 2022 to grill GPT-4 for explanation traces. But wait, there's more! Nothing so yet has scared Orca into shaking things up. From FLAN 2022, it generates challenging prompts that test GPT-4's logic to its limits. Orca's challenge to GPT-4 is like combining two jobs into one. Orca's intelligence is bolstered by the various challenging tasks it is given. Orca engages in several complex tasks to demonstrate its abilities, using tasks such as multiple choice quizzes, text summarization, and image captioning presents its capacity for generative reasoning and comprehension. Oh, and did you know what? Orca is a star among stars. Compared to competing models such as the Vicuna 13B, TextDaVinci 004, ChatGPT 3.5, and GPT-4, Orca comes out on top. It achieves better results than its competitors across the board. Notably in tests of complex reasoning, even though Orca is smaller than GPT-4, it performs just as well on tasks like natural language, inference, interference, and image captioning. Said Orca isn't bashful about showcasing its talents. The method draws from a large pool of jobs, challenges GPT with unusual questions, and produces impressive results, surpassing the competition. The supercomputer is making waves in the artificial intelligence field. Orca is pioneering cutting-edge AI developments. So be on the lookout. Let's take a moment to reflect on how well Orca did on the Big Bench hard test. The standards set by Orca are unprecedented. Its 64 accuracies on Big Bench hard blows away the competition. With a score of 86 on average, Superglue dominates the field. With a CDM score of 41, Orca is close to catching up to GPT-4. And buckle up, for it knocks out of the competition with a whopping 120 CIDE on Coco captions. Artificial intelligence can learn from explanations like the agile and efficient Orca. Shortly, Orca will become open source, ushering in a new era of artificial intelligence. People get pumped up! Yeah, get pumped up! Orca improves its reasoning abilities by developing and delving into GPT-4's answers and provides a clear window into how it approaches problems. This displays the sophistication and insight of the organization. Second, the Orca demonstrates that stature isn't everything. Sometimes smaller versions can even outperform their larger counterparts. Orca avoids the constraints of its small stature by presenting its greater accessibility and efficiency while using fewer inputs. Finally, Orca shows how effective open source artificial intelligence may be. It exemplifies how open source accessibility benefits more people and generates diverse applications, and how imaginative techniques can compete with proprietary AI. Regarding placement, Orca is in your average open source model or a shrunken version of the GPT-4. Orca may not have GPT-4's processing power or database of information, but it is significantly brighter than competing models since it draws on GPT-4's logic. It even surpasses GPT-4 in that it can create its explanatory traces. Orca is in a class of its own in the AI world because it combines the power of GPT-4 with the availability of open source AI, thereby demonstrating the efficiency of explanation-based learning. Alright, this video is now complete. Your attention is greatly appreciated. Put your thumbs up if you like it and forward it around the office. Check out my future videos by subscribing and enabling notifications if needed. See you in the subsequent one.